Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to a daily update on my 1000 day challenge. This is day 47. You will see that the balance has actually dropped from yesterday to today. It has been on a falling trend actually since I've started showing my balance, and that's perfectly fine. So this will be generally considered the drawdown phase. So in addition to trying experimental trade setup and things that I'm trying to trade on a shorter time frame, on a 1 hour or even on a 5-minute time frame, I'm also been having a little bit of a drawdown in terms of my main 4-hour chart as well. That's perfectly fine. So you can see that it's been dropped to 392 over here in the positive for the 4-hour trade, and the experimental trade setup is in the negative of negative 191. Yep, so it is what it is. And yeah, let's get back right to it. In terms of the main update, I already updated with the market structure. You do see for S&P 500 and also for NASDAQ, they actually transited back to bullish market structure with a high and a higher high, a low and a higher low. So if today it can actually break nicely above the 20 exponential moving average, I do lean towards a further potential upside and a continuation in the upward trend as well. Similarly, you will see for NASDAQ, same thing, it has formed a bullish market structure, nice support. So if it can break nicely above, then it will be bullish. Otherwise, if it does remain in between these 20 and 50 simple moving, 20 exponential moving average, and above the 50 simple moving average, that's where it could be tentatively a little bit more bearish in that sense. All right, and moving on for ASH, I can see a very nice strong bounce as well. So that's a good sign. There could be a continuation, especially if it can break above. That's for a trading perspective. In terms of an investment perspective, if you haven't added any position, then I wouldn't actually just wait for here. In fact, I would add around here as well, simply because potentially it could continue upwards and you could be missing out, especially when it has accumulated nicely along this region for quite some time as well. So if it does break over here nicely, I do see a much more strong momentum. You could reach at least over here in the $38 region. And last but not least, before I move into Bitcoin, we do have a nice bounce for KWAP as well. So similarly, KWAP bounced very nicely above the 20 exponential moving average. So this gives signs that it could be going back to continuation to the upside, similarly to all the indices that we have seen. All right, so similarly, I would add some position into it as well, especially if we continue to have small little retracement and pull towards the upside. All right, so for Bitcoin wise, that's a little bit more interesting. So it seems like potentially this could be a short-term bottom if it could continue and break upwards. And the key thing I'd like to see is, even though there's a bullish market structure now, what I do see on the 4-hourly chart is that no doubt over here is the bullish market structure. If you want to short, I would at least want to wait for a nice bearish market structure to form first, which you can see that after breaking this 50 simple moving average, this was the last bearish market structure. And then over here is bullish market structure, retracement, but still neutral, bullish market structure. So until it forms a bearish market structure, I would not consider a short in terms of price action, but I do consider a short in terms of other indicators, for example, like my Bollinger Band strategy, which I do use. But bear in mind that Bollinger Band strategy that I do use is more like a trend following kind of a strategy approach, which is why I can see the drawdown happening whereby I take multiple losses as it's being hit. And reason why is because Bollinger Band is like what I mentioned, is a trend following strategy. So even though the win rate isn't high, the risk to reward generally tends to be high, especially when I employ a trailing stop loss to it as well. So that's something to bear in mind, and I'm willing to have this kind of small little stop loss triggered by my 1R, my 1R, my 1R losses. But when I do make my profit, it's actually generally a lot more like 2R, 3R, or 4R, that kind of returns that I do expect to get when when I capture the right trend per se. All right, so bearing that in mind, in terms of price action, I also mentioned that I wouldn't want to enter alongside in terms of price action. As you can see that even after the break over here, I would not be able to even get a 1:1.5 risk to reward by using this, because this will slope downwards, and that is where right now it's touching the 100 simple moving average on the 4-hourly chart. You can see that there's potential resistance form over here. So does it mean that it's going to be rejected cleanly and fall down? Not likely. It could actually have a nice consolidation over here and then break above. That would be a good bullish sign, in fact. And if that happens, then I'll wait for further consolidation over here and a break before entering a potential long setup in terms of price action. Otherwise, that's basically the quick update I have for you guys today. And I will stick to what I mentioned yesterday. So for long setup, similarly, wait for accumulation before that in terms of price action. And otherwise for short, I'll wait for breakdown to near 10.6K before entering any new short setup. Otherwise, I'll stay clear via the market if I'm looking to trade in terms of price action only. In terms of indicators wise, I could trade on shorter time frame and stuff like that, but I'm willing to experience the drawdown and stuff like that. So price action generally, if you manage your position well enough, you generally do face what do you call it, a smaller probability of losses. But that said, opportunity wise may not be as many as well. So that really varies and depends on how many instruments you're willing to trade. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.